Welcome back, everybody. At this hour, Monday, sunshine obscured by popping thunderstorm clouds just west of Marquette, about 30 miles west towards Michigami, being blocked at this hour, as you can see from our TV6 weather cam from Landmark Inn. 86 degrees, a dew point of 78. That feels more like 98 degrees out in the Queen City. We're under low pressure, and you see that the wind is light. So this light wind means that this heat and humidity is bottled up all across upper Michigan. But at this time, we're starting to see that energy convert to thunderstorms. Numerous strikes, or at least more than a few strikes for areas along southern Baraga County around Ned Lake. So just boxing it here in the interactive radar. Lightning strikes total at 4 at this time. And these cells, if they hold up, they're moving east-southeast at about 25 miles per hour. A chance to get to Sands Township by 8:42 p.m. Eastern Time, and around the 9 o'clock hour for Scandia and Ishpeming just after 8 p.m. That's if they hold up. At least, if anything, you might get a shower out of it. But there's more to come into the overnight hours across upper Michigan thanks to this low pressure system starting to charge along southern Minnesota. It's going to be stormy and humid in the UP tonight through Tuesday, and then we'll get some relief. Cooler, less humid into Wednesday. Still some rain chances for Wednesday, by the way, but the severe thunderstorm risk, a few chances of them can pop tonight, especially over the western UP. It'll be scattered by the overnight hours into Tuesday. The main threats we're watching out for: damaging hail, damaging winds. An isolated brief tornado cannot be ruled in the southern UP for tomorrow. And of course, any thunderstorm can produce frequent lightning. We got to watch out for isolated flash flooding with the heavy rain. So the severe thunderstorm threat, the main threats talking about the damaging hail and winds. Well, it could cause flying debris from those winds, wind damage to roof sidings and trees, hail damage to vehicles, and power outages. So we can prepare ahead while we're keeping cool for this steamy early start to the week here in upper Michigan, the last week of April. I got the actions listed for you. Remember, any thunderstorm, heavy rain, frequent lightning. To your future radar and wind gusts. So we got them popping in few coverage for tonight, especially along the west and central UP. But once we get towards that midnight hour, the system over southern Minnesota, well, it starts to spread and bring at least scattered coverage of rain and thunderstorms during the early morning hours of Tuesday. And then as we get into the morning commute, when it starts to build up, you see the shades of the pink and purple. That indicates anything from heavy rain, powerful wind, and hail for central upper Michigan, eastern upper Michigan too, to start your Tuesday. And it'll push towards Newberry and the Straits of Mackinac before we even get to the lunch hour. We can catch a break for thunderstorms during the day before it starts to pick up again towards the afternoon. A second charge sweeping west to east through Tuesday afternoon and evening. Once we roll into late Tuesday, early Wednesday, we'll start to see the thunderstorm threat diminish. Showers could continue, but at the same time, the winds will start to pick up from the northeast. This is going to result in a bit of relief midweek in upper Michigan, where it's less humid and a bit cooler. Rainfall forecast tonight through the end of Wednesday. The shades of red indicate 2.5 inches of rainfall or more for projections, and it looks to be along the central areas of upper Michigan, away from the shorelines. But, you know, even though it's only showing green for areas like the Keweenaw Peninsula, just watch out for the thunderstorms, because that could always change the game. Tonight's lows are ranging around the 60s, lower 70s towards Menominee. Towards Menominee is where it could be warmest for tomorrow. You get some highs around the mid-80s. For the far northern regions, say Copper Harbor, it could hold around the upper 60s. In the eastern UP, 80 degrees. So that's where it'll be warmest. Towards the eastern and southern ends for tomorrow, it'll be steamy for tomorrow as well as we look at our muggy meter. But then the relief, comfortable dew points in the 50s for Wednesday, Thursday, before it increases on Friday, because Friday, that's when we got another chance of rain and thunderstorms in your TV6 extended forecast. Spreads late Thursday evening into early Friday, but as you see, into Saturday, Sunday, Labor Day weekend, more sunshine, less on the rain and storms, and some mild weather ahead into next Monday. Cody, Grace.